Welcome, Scorpio, to Miss Amazing Tarot. Hope all of you are doing well, vibing high, being amazing as you are. We're gonna dive a little deep into this Pluto retrograde. I know at a point in time I was going over it and explaining it, and someone left a comment about going back to incorporating and explaining it, and that was a good suggestion. So I did explain it in the weekend vibes. Um, there's a reading that's coming out on the 9th. But then I want to dig a little bit deeper because we need to know how to work with this energy. Pluto is in retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde in Aquarius and went in retrograde on May 4th. As a Scorpio, you know that Pluto is over transformation, power and control, death and rebirth. Now, how are we going to work with this energy? Because this is like a soul audit for us, Scorpio. So it's going to put us in an energy to where we need to reflect on how power and control shows up in our relationships with groups and communities. To re-examine your relationship with technology. Do you use it? Do you use it mindfully, or does it control you? And when it comes to that, when we talk about our relationship with technology, social media. Also, to explore the shadow aspects of individuality. Where do you hide your true self to fit in or avoid rejection? Also, we need to embrace the quiet transformation. Pluto retrograde is subtle but deep, asking for patience and inner work. So for us, like I said, it's going to be a soul audit, and we're going to have to go in. Number one, to reclaim our personal power, to let go of outdated and emotional patterns or coping mechanisms, and to dive deep into the shadow work and the inner healing. So clearing up that trauma, the shit that we need to let go of. Now, of course, with it being in Aquarius, being a fixed air sign, and you are, Scorpio, a fixed water sign, it's going to be some tension because you don't like change unless you're controlling it. And I feel you. Scorpio here. So the tension, power struggles, internal resistance to change, the conflicts between your desire for control and the call for detachment or freedom, and then the push and pull between emotional depth and the need for intellectual or social evolution. Also, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is pushing us to go deep, to evolve, and how we relate to power, identity, and the future. So it's going to be a little tense, We are not in control of anything. I know we like to think that we are, Scorpio, but we're not. So we're going to have to, confirmation coming from the universe, we are going to have to, 714, which is 12. Yeah, 12. 12 is what? Major Arcana, Hangman. We're going to be feeling upside down, confirmation. This Pluto retrograde is going to having us feeling upside down. So patience and releasing control. It's going to feel uncomfortable for you. So let's see. What else? Check your chart. Find out what house Aquarius occupies, because that's going to be able to tell you where this transformation is taking place. For example, if Aquarius rules your 4th house, this retrograde is going to push you into deep changes in the home, family, and emotional foundations. If it's in your 10th house, it's going to be transformation in career, public image, authority dynamics. What was it? Cafe Astrology Cafe? One of the two? Yeah. To check your birth chart, you will need, your name and your time of birth as well. So, I'll pin that. Yeah. All right. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. We're using the Shadow Love Oracle deck. because this retrograde is going to highlight the coping mechanisms. And what else did it say? Emotional patterns and coping mechanisms. Yes, I typed my notes. All right. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what messages do you have for Scorpio when it comes to this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius? What messages do you have for Scorpitito? Universe. What is you time? Joker. It's all just a game to them. Insecure, just having fun. Facing it. You know something isn't right. Don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free. So you can have somebody in your energy. Things are just a game to them. And this person may not be, they're not sincere. They're just telling you what you want to hear because they just in it for the fun. Man, somebody you got to let go of. Or maybe that's someone you were used to dealing with. And maybe some things are coming up in this retrograde that's asking you, is something coming up in this retrograde? Power struggles. Mechanical, going through the motions, checked out routine. The social norms, breaking free from the social norms, the routine. Maybe your routine is going to change. Oh, facing it that something's not right. So going through the motions, maybe you're picking up on somebody's checked out. Maybe you're checking out because you feel like somebody's not being sincere. Maybe you dealt with someone like that before. Show off, needs to prove themselves, insecure. Won't you help me on my quest? And conquest here. Just another notch in the headboard. Or the real deal. Actions speak louder than words. I'm gonna keep that. I'm going to tangled web. Seems like this Pluto retrograde is going to highlight, or it's going to have you're taking a deeper look into your relationships, partnerships, and you're seeing that someone is just a game to them. You're just another notch in their belt. This person could be just going through the motions to prove themselves. The tangle web we weave. And when you think about web, you think about spiders. Charlotte's web. Charlotte. Spiders represent growth, mastery, and creativity. This person's actions ain't lining up with what they saying. You're taking a deeper look. Now, this could be work, relationship, community. Something's not lining up. You're exhibitionist. In it for show. You done got tangled, somebody done tangled you up in something. Justifications caught up. Joker, what's going on? 5 of Pentacles. This person could have left you out in the cold. 10 of Cups. Page of Swords. Oh, they're feeling left out in the cold. But they're watching you be happy. 4 of Swords, you may not be talking to this person. Empress. Oh. Growth, prosperity, divine feminine. This person may have played a lot of games. This person may, they may have played a lot of games. And what did I say? 12. Hangman. I said that earlier about, was it in this reading or another? The weekend vibe. 12, keeping you stuck. Yeah, Pisces here, Pisces here. This person can have Pisces in their chart. Watching you be happy and prosperous. What else you got for the Joker? What else is going on? And karma's at play. Yeah. Patient. It's still here. It's almost like this, what karma is at play here, and it's teaching this person the lesson. It got them really thinking about the games that they played. And wasn't thinking about long term. They were just in it for, it was just a game for them. But now they're seeing that, they fucked up. Mechanical. Going through the motions, checked out routine. What's going on here? So you could have dealt with someone who played a lot of games. Could have just been going through the motions to get what they want. Justice. 4 swords. And once you pull back, universe got your back. Knight of Cups. Coming in with the loving offer. This is, you could have got tired of going through the motions with this person and checked out and allowed the universe, Pisces again. Death, there it is. And you're deadlocked on your decision. Confirmation. And the time is 7:24. 7:24. It totals up to 13. Death, transformation. And that's also Pluto. And they got this person in their head. Heavy anxiety, losing sleep, worry, and fear. Show off. This person needed to prove a point. Oh, well, they needed to prove a point to themselves. Truth. Very much insecure. Judgment. Now that could be, they're facing judgment, being called down to the altar. Being called down to the altar. Knight of Swords. Gemini. Oh, this person is rushing back. This person from the past that you closed this cycle with, they need to prove a point to themselves of what? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. They got it like that? Huh. King of Swords. Five of Swords. This Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got Capricorn here. You got Aries and Scorpio here. So this person could have ghosted you. But now that they're looking back, they see where the money resides, where the stability, emotional securities reside. That is you, Scorpio. They coming in roaring like a lion, beating on their chest. But this person is real insecure. So this ego, you know it's a front. Because real talk, they need your help. Notice that she's helping the lion remove something from its mouth. They need your help, but see, you've learned before, don't put your hand in this person's mouth, meaning don't extend that olive branch to help. It's something about they got it like that. They got you like that. Rolling the hay, another notch on the belt. Conquest. What's going on here? Yeah, this person's just love and offer. Yeah. Just another notch on the headboard, or the real deal. Actions speak louder than words. What's going on for Scorpio universe? Eight of Cups. Somebody's actions didn't speak. They didn't line up with what they were saying because you walked away. You ended things. Oh, the bearded potbelly himself. That's why. Toxic attachment, lower level energy, chakra energy. I mean, sacral chakra energy. That obsession, that toxic attachment, the lust, the loins. Yeah, you felt something was up. Like, yeah, we just going through the most, something not right. This person's actions wasn't lining up with their words. So this person could be coming back in or coming towards you with a new passionate offer, but I don't see you interested in it with the Four of Cups. Star. Because you've healed. You've done a lot of healing. So during this Pluto retrograde, again, things are shifting. It's a lot of things changing. We're not in control. Only thing you are in control of is your emotions or your reaction to certain things. This person has shown you before their actions didn't speak, their actions didn't line up with their words, that they were, just in it for games. They held on, kept you, just going through the motions, possibly just to prove a point to themselves because they were insecure. And you've healed from that. They see you glowing. So now they want to come in with an offer. Watching you from a distance. Yeah, you're not talking to this person. Here they come. Don't get tangled up in this web, Scorpio. Don't. Let's see. Tangled web. What's going on? Magician, Gemini, and Virgo. Yeah, they trying to get you. Ooh, they trying to manifest some heartbreak. Because you ain't talking to them. In trance. What else is going on? Yeah, if you pull back your energy from this person or people, this person, they're trying to get you caught up. They're trying to prove a point. Oh, that they can pull you like that? That they got it? You ain't talking to this person. This person is... They're trying to manifest some type of blockage or heartbreak for you. Page of Wands. Confusion. Because you are moving towards you're moving towards forward growth, and somebody is trying to create confusion, block you. To keep you from moving forward. They're trying to fuck up your stability. Moving forward with a King of Pentacles. You may be dealing with a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yeah, they're trying to keep you from moving forward. They're trying to get you caught up. If you are dealing with somebody, they could be doing chaos magic, confusion magic to make you think that maybe there's a third party, there's somebody's exploring options to keep you from moving forward. Oh shit. And all those cards just dropped. Hold on. Well, they didn't want me to tell that, now did they? They did not want me to tell that. Ooh, sneaky love. What's going on? Self-righteous, acts spiritually superior, condescending, and preachy. So this could be a person that, you know, speaks very highly of themselves, very boastful, you know, preachy, you know, they long-winded. You're like, damn, you get to the point already. Acts spiritually superior. Know-it-all. Teasing, dangling, partial truths, needing answers, shifting. So, that partial truth, being preachy and acting spiritually superior, yeah. Good, it says cut both ways, good and bad aspects, mixed blessings and division. Gift and a curse, good and bad aspects. So whomever this person that you're dealing with that comes across as, you know, self-righteous, they show off. It just seems like it's all a game for them. Just another notch on the headboard. Got you kind of tangled up in the web, or had you tangled up in the web, had you going through the motions to the point of where you checked out. Maybe you were used to their routine. For some reason, this person feels they need to prove a point to themselves. Maybe insecure. You know, they tell half-truths. They dangled that carrot in front of your face. Their actions didn't match up with their words. There was good and bad aspects. When it came, I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. I mean, you take the bad with the good. But truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. And it's worth the wait to find true happiness. And if this is somebody that you're currently dealing with, you may be questioning with this Pluto retrograde. You may be questioning. It's gonna have you take a look at your relationships, your personal relationships. Is this person just playing a game? You know, am I another notch on the headboard? Is this the real deal? If this person is kind of show off, like a show off, it's just like it's a mask. It's just like you feel like you're going through the motions. You feel like you're caught up in a web. Needing answers when it comes to the shift. It's kind of a mixed blessing, but the truth is you don't feel fulfilled. What's going on here? Examination of past and current relationships. Empty. What's going on here for Scorpio? Seven of Swords. And deception. This person could have been sneaking around with a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Devil. The bearded potbelly. Seven of Swords says, must use intellect to outwit opponents, must also be aware of dishonesty and betrayal. Have you been lying to yourself about a connection? They get to preaching and telling half truths, dangling that carrot. This person has good and bad aspects about this situation or this person, but again, you simply, that's why I say, are you lying to yourself? And it says, what temptations are holding you back from achieving your goals? And could it be dealing with someone who is looking at you in this Queen of Wands energy, just another notch on the headboard, just somebody to have fun with, play around with? You get what I'm saying? Six of Cups. You've overcome a lot when it comes to your past and your childhood. You were very determined to overcome those challenges. Very persistent. And it's worth the wait to find true happiness. So this is why you have your guards up when it comes to this person. Five of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who is willing to do whatever to get what they want. Very manipulative. Empress. Now they're looking back and seeing, like I said, you know you're worth the wait. Empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. This person, well, because they're all over the place. Nine of Swords, it says, what fears and anxieties am I currently struggling with, and how can I confront and overcome them? So seeing something for what it really is. The worry and stress is not going to resolve the situation. You must find a resolution, and understanding and knowing that the truth is you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness because you know your worth. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working on yourself. You're healing. Putting in the hard work. When it comes to financial stability and working, like I said, working on your healing. And when it comes to this new passionate new beginning, Six of Swords, it was just like that. Six of Swords, moving away from the past and journey towards a brighter future. It says, what situations or relationships in my life require me to let go of the past and move forward? And then you got the nine of Pentacles here. So letting go of something. So many of you maybe really evaluating personal relationships. Or professional. Or professional. Because I was just thinking, you could be dealing with someone at work. Their actions don't match their words. They always joking around, and it's just a free check for them. Meanwhile, you putting in the hard work, going, and you're getting tired of going through the routine. You're feeling checked out, like you're going through the emotions. This person Maybe a show off. Feeling like you're in a tangled web because, you know, you don't want to come off as preachy or self-righteous by, you know, by telling, but you feel like, you know, you need some answers. Some shit need to shift. You know, some things need to change. Maybe this situation, this company, this job, it's kind of a mixed blessing. It has its good and its bad. But the truth is that you don't feel fulfilled. And for many of you, you may be working towards skill development. It says skill development, apprenticeship, diligence, hard work, craftsmanship, working on your craft to become more financially stable, to move towards a brand new passionate beginning. And by letting go and moving forward and investing in yourself, more in yourself, feeling confident enough to do so. What's under here? Tantric sex. Ooh, now be careful because you got this Ace of Wands right here as well. So if you do got somebody coming back from the past that's now looking back at you and saying, hey, divine feminine, hold on. That Five of Swords is looking back, is worried and stressed. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, whatever it is you're working on, you're not open to any new passionate beginning with this person. You've moved on and you're independent and confident, and invest more in yourself because you're willing to wait on true happiness. This person didn't fulfill you, didn't feel fulfilled. Alrighty. So what other messages do you have for Scorpio? They say, who is the self-righteous person? Who is the self-righteous person? Self-righteous, acts spiritually superior, condescending, and preachy. Shady. Shit. And I was thinking to myself, this month, and I'm gonna have to say it how I thought it. Like, this motherfucker think they could put on a suit and it just change. You know, it's just they just know everything, or you know, no, you can still, they're still shady. That mask don't hide that energy, baby. That suit don't hide that energy. Workplace affair. Oh, somebody was this is a person who always spoke highly of themselves, but low key they were shady. Mm. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on. Because I'm getting minister. But low key, yeah, they running the streets. I love you. Look how he's smiling. This could have been someone who dealt with someone at work, was being kind of shady. Now they're coming back in. Oh, act spiritually superior. And then I love you. They watching you. Look at that Reno 911. Look at them sunglasses and that mustache. Trying again. That disguise don't hide that energy, baby. It don't. You know that fucking true colors. What did I say? The suit, the mask, and then the Reno 911 glasses. It don't hide the energy. True colors. I see your true colors shining through. Well, you've seen this person's true colors and now they're having massive regrets. Hmm. Mm. Divine, divine feminine. They having massive regrets and then rejected.